Hi guys, so I figured I'd do a get ready with me today since my camera died when I was trying to film my makeup in my last video. So let's just get right into it. So I'm going to be using some project pan items, and I'll just be starting with my eyes, and I have several things that I've been wanting to finish up. So like in addition to my actual project pan. And this is one of them. This is just an e.l.f. eyelid primer, so I'm just going to be using that. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to be using this palette, of course, which is my Project Pan palette. I'm going to be using this one today. This is e.l.f.'s Mocha. And because these e.l.f. shadows are not like super fantastic, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk underneath. And I just take the pencil and I like draw on my finger and then just press it on like this, and this kind of blends out the white too, which is really nice. And this too is an item that I've been trying to use up now that we talk about it. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and this one. These eyeshadows are kind of powdery, so they tend to go pretty fast, so I'm excited to use them up when I'm finished with, well, if you've seen my Project Pan intro video, then you already know this, but if you haven't, when I've finished up Nutty and Mocha, I'm going to be adding Ember Lights from MAC, which is another one that I had used too much to sell, and I'm still struggling with selling some of the things. I sold Kylie's Kai Majesty, and then a few friends of mine bought some things. So I figured I'll probably just add what's left, and then sell everything for like one price just to get rid of it all. Okay, I'm going to be using my bronzer. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, just to like blend a bit. And then this is Sigma's tapered blending brush, and I'm going to use this and Espresso from MAC just for some more depth. And then this is the large fluff brush, and I'm just going to buff out all the edges. I'm using this little shader, deluxe shader from Fedora Minerals. So I'm going to be mixing creme brulee and gesso, because I don't want like this dark white highlight today. But I still need it to be lighter than my skin tone, obviously. And then with my pinky, I'm going to be using this one. This is Truly Pink from e.l.f. And I'm going to be using that as an inner corner highlight. And then I'm just blending it out with a small brush. And then I need to wash my hands. Just have some a makeup remover, and I'm just gonna remove any fallout under my eyes. Yeah. And then I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner, which is also something that I need to use up. And I have this little handy mirror. I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. I don't mean to do that. This is just not good at all. Just won't cooperate today. This is just like too far. So I'm doing the remover again. And I'm trying to just get the corner, because I don't want to have to fix my eyeshadow. And this eyeliner is starting to dry up, so it is a little bit hard to work with. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this because I don't want to screw it up anymore. But since it is a little bit wonky, I'm gonna put some color under my eye just to pull some attention. I'm using this one. This is from NYX and it's called Dare. And I'll just be using a little brush like this. This is from H&M, from their old collection. It's not as dark as I wanted it. Like, it's like barely there. So I'm gonna try to use this blue one from Inglot as well. This is 426. Oh, my eyeliner is actually leaking. I think that looks okay. You know, sometimes your makeup just don't want to cooperate. That's been happening a lot today. Okay. I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna use my powder like I usually do, just to make it as easy as possible. So this is the Balm's Brow Pow, and it's in the shade light brown. And I'm using my Sigma flat definer brush with it. And then for my face, I'm going to be using this one. This is also from my project pan, obviously. And I just put my finger on top and shake it, and then place the foundation on my face. And then I like to just blend it out with my hands. I just feel like it's a lot faster than using a brush, and I feel like it just makes it more skin finish like. And then I have a concealer that I'm trying to use up. This is the Catrice Retouch Light Reflecting Concealer, It's like a twist up thing, and this is in the shade 05 Light Nude. So I'm just twisting it. And then for my face powder, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte. And like I've said 1,000 times, this is also part of my project pan. And I'm going to be using this huge ass fluffy brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just basically like swirling it in there. I don't really like using a lot of powder on this foundation. Because I feel like it can easily cake up a bit if you use a lot of powder. But since I'm using powder products, I kind of need to put something on my face. So I'm trying not to use too much. And then I'm going to be using the setting brush, or whatever it's called. Setting brush, yeah. With the same powder just under my eyes. And I always start with the darkest thing when I'm doing my face. I'm going to start with my contour. The Chocolate Soleil. And I've been using this stipple brush from Sigma, because this is a little bit too dark. This is the Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush. And I basically just get some on it. And go like this. I feel like the stipple brush is really nice when I'm doing powders that are a little bit dark. And then you guys know I don't really do blush a lot, but I have a blush that I want to finish up because it was expensive. And it's this one from Dior. This is the High Sculpt, or Dior Blush Sculpt in Coral Shape. And I've been using this Metal Collection brush. And I'm trying to mainly get the blush side and not the highlight side. And I just focus that like right here. Blush. Yeah, I don't use a lot of blush because I feel like my face is already red enough, especially in the summer like we're going into now. Today's May 2nd, and the video is going up tomorrow. And yeah, so I don't use a lot of blush, but just like a little bit, just to hopefully finish this up, or at least hit pan on it by the end of 2016, by the end of 2017. And then for highlight, I'm using another Dior product that I want to finish up, and this is the Dior Skin Nude Air Glowing Gardens Illuminating Powder in the shade 002 Glowing Nude. And it's so pretty. And I'm using another stipple brush. This is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. And yeah, I just swirl it and put it on the top of my cheekbones. This highlight is so pretty. Like, I can get rid of it, which is why I'm trying to finish it up instead. And I have it back up, so yeah. And then I just take a little bit and run it down the center of my face. I don't like the nose highlight, like the tip of the nose. It looks strange, at least to my mind. But anyway, I'm gonna wash my hands and then we're gonna do some mascara. Okay. And for my mascara, I'm using the Kix Fiber Lash. This is really nice. I think it's almost empty, but it's cruelty free, so I can buy another one, which is awesome. But I still have some other things to finish up too. And then I'm using my little mirror again, so if I'm blinding you, I'm sorry. Before I do the other eye, can we just like appreciate the difference? Like, this is nothing and this is with the mascara. pretty major difference. And it's easy to build without being clumpy, but it still gives a lot of volume. And it's pretty cheap, at least for Norwegian makeup standards. And then for my lips, I'm just gonna be using this lip butter, and then I'll do my lipstick right before I leave. I'll be back in about 20 minutes or so to do my lipstick. Okay, so I'm about to leave for work, and I'm just gonna put on a quick lippy. So I have a lippy in my project pan, but I'm getting kind of tired of it, and I've been using it quite a bit. So I'm gonna be using the NYX Lingerie instead. This is in the shade Exotic, which is like a reddish kind of color. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on this really quick and head out the door. Yeah. So obviously I'm gonna have to bring this with me. Okay, so yeah, that was everything for this video. I really hope you liked it, and remember to give it a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, comment and rate and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video.